That's awesome. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll join in. Phil is so organized and he's got obviously really good systems to follow up because he's working with me on a great referral, and this person is a great staller, but Phil's prompt has been very beneficial.
No, we'll get it done. We'll get it done. This has been, I just to say, this has been a great group to work with. We have regulars, we have people that come in and always some new faces, but it really focus really is on referrals and building relationships. And it's like, I'm like, for me, to just admit is that I'm not about like quantity. It's like being in a lot of networking groups, a little like a phone book. You can meet lots of people and get lots and lots of names and numbers. And it really doesn't generate business or do anything. What builds business is relationships, and it's like getting to like with with Russell, with Scott, with almost most of the people on this call right here. Over time, we get to know each other, know what you do, and you have that confidence, and you win, and it's a trust and confidence. That's the foundation that we can really build some business on and do business on, and I've just found that's true over time, and so continuity and trust and confidence. That's
Yeah.
key elements, and I think Bob's nodding his head, and so I really appreciate this
Well,
group, and thank you for that shout out. That's really nice.
yeah, the other thing I find about Phil, which is so it's rewarding for everybody because he's got an open-mindedness, he's willing to listen, he's willing to make changes when the suggestions are good. And our like I said, our objective is to take this group to a whole new level so that we get even more consolidated and working together. And I think that makes a big difference. Phil is one of the leaders of the pack. I probably met with everybody in this group at this point. And I think everybody would say the same thing. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
Yeah, I like to say the subtitle for our group is "Everybody Loves Phil."
Well, I'm blushing. Okay, that's not a special effect. Anyway, thank you so much. But along these lines, Ed, it's great to meet you here this morning. I did send you a note in the chat. I don't know if you saw it, but recently with Zoom Business myself, recently listed and sold several environmental and pest companies, pest and termite control companies. So if you're acquiring or you were looking thinking about an exit strategy or plan, good to connect. Let's connect and chat and see if there's something that I can help you with.
Yeah, Phil, definitely in the acquisition mode. I've purchased 5 pest and termite companies in the last 10 years, so
Wow,
always looking for more.
Sounds good.
love to hear that.
Let's chat then.
Hey, Phil, how many states can you operate in as a business broker?
I can operate in all the states. I think there's around 7 or 8 states where you have to have a special licensing. Like for example, I have a listing in Florida right now for an environmental services business, and engage a licensed broker in Florida that becomes the record for the listing in that state. But generally speaking, it can list in any state. That said, my focus is really here in California, and and in California, mostly Southern California. So like when you're in when you've got whatever 600,000 business, when you're in LA in this area, you don't have to cast a wider net to look for business opportunities.
Terrific.